Hello, this is Jim Duffy of Refining Fire Chilies, and welcome to our educational video series here on our YouTube channel, which is also Refining Fire Chilies, called Peppers 101. It is our hope that when we expose you to different kinds of chilies, that it will inspire and encourage you to grow more chilies, different kinds of chilies, cook with different kinds of chilies, of course, eat different kinds of chilies and the dishes you make with them, and share those experiences with others, friends, workers, co-workers, neighbors, children, grandchildren. That's our hope. And we want to also encourage you to get out in the garden with your children. Teach them how to grow from seed, all the way from seed. You know, little children are very impressionable, and I'm saying this on almost every video I do now. Little children are very impressionable. They soak up things like a sponge. I mean, that's why you got to watch what you say around them, because they might just repeat what you say, and it might not be nice for them to repeat that. But there are positive things you can do with your children, and one of them is take them out in the garden, or start a garden if you never have, and grow food with them, and then take them in the kitchen and let them help you prepare the meal, and then serve the meal. Serve others with the food you make, especially if you've got a neighbor that's in need, or kind of old or disabled, or someone you know that's like that, and they just, you know, it's a little hard for them to make a food. And you can make a delicious meal with some of these chilies, and I'm not talking super hot, so you don't want to blow their head off, you know, but you know, a tasty meal with some of these tasty chilies. And you know what, I think they'd appreciate that, and your children will learn some valuable lessons from that. So with that being said, the chili we are looking at right now is the Biquinho White. Now, I have the Biquinho red and yellow on my website. We're not growing it this year. That's the first two Biquinhos that surfaced. There's also a black or purple one. But this is the white. And I got my seeds originally from two people, Sven Martins of Germany and Jess Christensen of Denmark. And I got the seeds about 4 to 5 years ago. They come out a pretty good white, creamy color, as you can see here. Right now you see some of this like little shiny stuff on the leaves. We have some aphids in here. We had some before, and we sprayed some organic sprays, but it appears they're trying desperately to make a comeback. And here's some nice specimens. They get white to creamy white, but just to let you know, every white type of chili out there, whether it's a hot, super hot, or this one here is close to a jalapeno heat level, every white chili out there will get a little bit of yellowing in it. So you'll see a little bit of yellowing underneath the white. Now, you want to wait till they turn a really good creamy white before harvesting them. For the simple fact, that's when they're going to have the peak flavor. So what you want to look for is, this one kind of looks white, but you can see there's green underlaying it. If you can see the green underneath it, then, you know, underneath the creamy white, then that means, hold on a second, I just brushed a bug off my arm. That means the chili's not ready to eat. So you want to wait till it's really creamy white before you harvest. And that would be something like this one down here. That one's ready to harvest. So I need to get picking on these plants because the first ones are ready now. So that's what you want to look for. Now, just for those of you watching this video, and if it's not close to end of September or October, because we have over 100 videos we filmed already this year in 2023. If you see this video and it's not yet end of September, wait a little while, because then we'll have fresh seeds of this. We do have seeds still, but the germination rate is falling down a little bit. They will sprout, and if you ever see me give you double packs of something in your order, like if I give you a second pack or a third pack, that means the germination's probably low, and I'm giving you extra seeds, so you get a good amount of seeds coming up. That's something we do. So, but we will have fresh seeds of this in 2023. As you can see, these are the peppers. They have a fruity citrus tone. They're kind of sweet. Yellows are mild. just to tell you, even though we're not looking at yellows right now, yellow Biquinos or Biquinho yellow. Yellows are very mild. Reds are about as hot as a jalapeno. Whites, like these right here, are about as hot as a jalapeno. The plants will get 5 to 6 feet tall. They will go all over the place. They are from Brazil. Originally, the reds and the yellows are from Brazil, so that means the whites are from Brazil because they're the same pepper. They're known for their little teardrop shape, as you can see here. There's another chili called Cabachina Laranja, which is orange and looks similar to those, but it has kind of a bottleneck going up to the stem. These do not. Stem goes directly down to the top of the chili. So these are not Cabachina. These are Biquinho. In Brazil, the reds and the yellows, probably the whites too, if there's some people there growing the whites, they traditionally take them and they pickle them in a liqueur. That's kind of a rum liqueur with some other ingredients, and they sell that in the marketplace. Now, I think some gourmet grocery stores have that. I think it's called cacha or something like that. It's you can find it in some gourmet grocery stores here in the United States, but it's really, really expensive. So they pickle it in kind of a rum liquor with, I think, sugar and some other ingredients, and then they sell it for a real price. So it's a delicacy or an appetizer or a gourmet appetizer made from Biquinos in Brazil. So you might want to look it up. You might be able to find recipes and make it yourself once you grow this chili. They're very, very productive. As you can see, I'm moving the camera slowly over the bush. They're all over the place. The last time I grew these, which was 2 years ago, I had so many that I got tired of picking them. So I just invited some friends over and said, here's some plants with some chilies on them. Pick whatever you want. They're that productive. You don't have to worry about production with any Biquinho, the red, the yellow, the white, or the purple black. You are going to get tons of chilies. Productivity will not be a problem. Make sure they're creamy white. Again, make sure they're creamy white for your harvest if you want the peak flavor. So, this is the Biquinho, or Biquinho. I am not Portuguese, so I might be pronouncing it wrong. And this is the white variant. And this is Jim Duffy Refining Fire Chilies. And I hope you've learned something about some chilies today. Share the chili love with people and get your children involved in the garden. Not just chilies, but any kind of gardening. Take care.